Okay, wow, you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. Let's get into it. There's no introduction really. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Jesus Christ, I'm a lost for words at the moment. This video is gonna be a lot. So wherever you are, sit down, get some snacks, get a drink or two, because this might be a long and intense one. I'm going to reiterate before I start that everything that I say in this video is 100% true, and it happened last night. Okay, let me first off start. This story technically starts on Friday, because I was home alone on Friday. Nothing special, because on the Thursday, my fiance and my daughter, they went to my fiance's mum's because they wanted to. That's fine, they spent the night there. And I originally was going to spend the night there as well on the Friday, which I did with the rest of my mother-in-law's grandkids. They also spent the night there. So I've been away from this home since Friday midday. Anyway, that doesn't matter now. Fast forward to yesterday, which was February the 21st. And again, normal day. We spent the day at my mother-in-law's, and we came home around 3, maybe 4 o'clock-ish at night, or in the evening, should I say. Had dinner, as we would. We came home. I had a shower because I had a trim, and I hate being covered in hair. I don't know about you guys, but when you get a fresh trim, I mean, it's not terrible, is it? No. But whenever I get a trim, I just hate hairs on me. I just do. I hate it. I don't know if I'm the only one. Besides the point, we have dinner. We give our child a bath. There it is. That's what. Jesus Christ. We give our child a bath, and then we put her straight to bed around 7-ish. Around 7 o'clock. She was very tired. She was very knackered. She had a busy day playing with her cousins, so she was very knackered, and she slept. She slept till 6 a.m. this morning, which she doesn't do. I'll tell you to every parent here, she doesn't do that. She doesn't stay in her own bed. She normally wakes up around 2 a.m. She normally wakes around 2 a.m. to come and sleep in our bed. But last night, she didn't come into our bedroom till 6 a.m. So I'm very fucking proud of her. Very proud of her. Don't worry, this is all becoming relevant to the story, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, put her to sleep. We go downstairs to do our normal afternoon or evening routine, which is put on the TV, squabble about what to watch on said TV. Whether it's what film do you want to watch tonight, or what show do you want to watch tonight. But no matter what it is, it's always the same conversation. So either we can't agree, or we do. It's one of those nights where you just go, yep, this show. We want to watch this show tonight. We can't agree. I feel that's relatable to a lot of couples watching. So we watched a show. We found a show on Netflix, which we stumbled across last year for the shits and giggles, because we were like, what the fuck is this? So, and there's only 8 episodes of it, so we watched it. We watched an episode of it. This is like between 8 now, and we're watching it. We're watching the show, and we're laughing at it because of the show's fucking ridiculous. The show's ridiculous. And then around 7:30, we get a random knock on the door, and it wasn't like that kind of knock. It wasn't that kind of knock. It wasn't a normal knock. It was more of a panicked And it wouldn't stop until we got to the door. Would not stop. Just... So, we're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Who's knocking at our door? So, we both sat there thinking, who the fuck's at our door? We best go to the door because we don't want them waking up our daughter. Right? Thankfully, our daughter doesn't wake up the whole time this story continues. Right? As this goes on, she does not wake up at all, which I'm grateful for. So, we do not open said door yet. We don't open it yet. We go to the door. Shelby, who is my missus, she goes to the door with the door closed, going, yes, can we help you? Because we don't know who's behind there. We don't know. We don't have a Ring doorbell. We need to get a doorbell with a with a camera in it, but we don't have one. We don't have one yet. We're going to now because of this story. But we're like, can we help you? And she was like, and there was a woman. It was a woman. She was like, yeah, hi, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me, please? Can you help me? And because our instinct was, okay, it's a woman. It's a woman. She can't be harmful. We opened the door. I turn on the porch light thing so we can see her, so she can see us. And we open the door ajar. I don't mean we don't fully open it. We just open it a little bit, right? Now this woman, she couldn't have been like more than 5'4", 5'5", mid-20s, maybe early 30s, black hair, full of tattoos, wearing a very bright red tracksuit, head to toe, right? And from looking at her, she was clearly both intoxicated and possibly very drugged. And she starts saying to us, hi, can you help me please? Can you help me please? I don't know where I am, and I don't have my phone, I don't have my keys. I just want to go home. Can you help me? And we're like, yeah, sure, we can help you. Sure. I go to grab my phone so I can help her, book a taxi. I was going to book her an Uber. That's the only thing I could think of. Uber. I'll Uber you home. As soon as I come back with my phone, she then goes, I'm thirsty, I'm thirsty. Can I have a drink of water? We both looked at each other and went, yeah, sure. Of course you can. Just stay there and I'll get you a glass of water. I then go to leave to go into the kitchen, and she just looks at me and looks at my partner, just pushes both of us to the side and makes a beeline into the kitchen to our tap to have a drink of water. And it's not like nothing like I've ever seen, because Shelby goes to go get her a glass so she can have a drink of water. No, she's already fucking head first into the sink, drinking from the tap as if it was a water fountain, like it's a faucet kind of situation. And I look at Shelbs and I go to her and go, and she turns around and sees her and goes, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. My daughter decided to turn the TV downstairs from 0 to 100. Quite literally. So I say to Shelbs as she's trying to get a glass, I'm like, and I'll point behind her. She looks behind her and goes, oh, okay. Puts the glass back. We then both look at this woman and she's then sitting down on the floor. And she went, oh, I needed that. That's the best drink of water I ever had. It needs lemon though. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine, fair. It needs lemon. And then she looks up at both of us and said, who are you? Where am I? What am I doing here? No word of a lie. She did this. And we answered our questions one by one. She went, so first question was, who are you? We're like, we are two people trying to help you. Where are you? You are in our house. Why are you here? You knocked on our door asking for help. And she goes, did I really? Did I really, babes? She sounded like she was from Essex, by the way. She might have been. I don't know. But I don't live in Essex, so I don't know. I don't know. But she had a habit of doing this where she's talking to us calmly and then looks at us and then switches and goes, what are you doing? Who are you? Do I know you? No, you don't know me. Is that my phone? No, that's not your phone. No, that's my phone. That's my phone. I'm trying to get you a cab. Oh, okay. Do any of you smoke? No, none of us smoke. Good, because I don't like that. I like that. Smoking kills the trees. Smoking kills the trees. I'm like, yeah, yes it does. Yes it does. Okay, so can we just get up from the floor, sit down on this bar stool, and tell us what you need? What you need. So she sits down on the bar stool and she's saying, thank you so much for us helping her or whatever. And she's trying to go in front of her, which is our drawer full of cutlery, right? She's trying to go in and she's trying to grab a knife and fork so she can hurt herself with it. She said this, but thankfully, because we have a 3-year-old, we have a child lock on it, and we're like, no, you're not getting in there. Joel did it perfectly fine, like perfectly. I'm proud of her. So she's like, no, let's just put the knife. Let's just put this away, close this, and let's get you home, okay? And then she was like, oh, do you like my tattoos? My tattoos are cool. And then she was showing us her self-harm like scars and shit. It's like, oh, do you like my tattoos? Yeah, look at all these. Aren't they sick? And we're like, yeah, the tattoos are cool. Your tattoos are sick. Now, can you give us a number to phone or like your address? She gives me this number to phone because she says it is her phone. She says it was her phone number. She's like, I think my phone is with my friend. I think my friend is holding on to my phone. So can we phone my phone? So she answers. And I went, perfect idea. Phone number she gives me was invalid. Meaning that the phone number she gave me, she either forgot her number, of like you just would in that scenario, or she doesn't know a number and she just decided to type in an invalid number. I don't know about that. And I go, okay, cool. How about an address? Do you know an address? She goes, yes. Gives me, she said it's her address. So, okay, cool. I put it into Uber. I go get her a cab. Because all I wanted to do, if it sounds mean, I wanted to just chuck her in a cab and get her home. That's all I want. I'd like, chuck her in a cab, get her home. Cab comes within 2 minutes because it's late. It's late at night. I live in a quiet area, so it's not going to be busy. Uber comes within 2 minutes. I'm like, get in. Not a long ass wait. I'm like to this woman, like, hey, hi, look, your Uber's here. Like, let's walk you to your Uber. And she's just refusing. She's refusing to leave. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I then put my shoes on and I run outside, which probably was a bad idea because I left her in the house with my missus. But I left her. But I had to go to the Uber. I went to the Uber. He went, Uber for Lewis. I went, yeah, hi, that's me. Look, I'll bring her out in 2 minutes. I have a woman here who is clearly intoxicated, maybe worse, and I'm trying to get her home. Can you wait for 2 minutes so I can grab her and put her in the car? He didn't say anything. He went, So I went, right, okay, cool, 2 minutes. I then run back into my house and I look at her and I go, okay, cool, your Uber's here, let's go. And she goes, the address I gave you, I gave you the wrong address. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We can fix that. I then message my Uber driver saying, hey mate, so the address I gave you, you know, the address I gave you to go to, you know, the destination point, can we change that to this address? He read the message, he looked at the message, and cancelled my Uber and fucked off. He drove off. I was like, that's £4. I'm never getting back. I don't care that it was the Uber was only £4. I'm not upset by the fact it was only £4. I was more fucking upset with the fact that I paid £4 and the dude just cancelled it, and I have to fucking pay an extra £5 for wasting his time. Literal message, by the way. If a driver cancels your Uber, it will then say that they've cancelled it and you have to pay this kind of fee for their time, essentially. So I was mega pissed. I was like, okay, love, look, your Uber's gone. So what we doing? I'm outside the house, by the way, at this point. I then Google the address that she's given us. And I went, that's only a 2-minute walk from here. Cool, let me do that. Okay. I say to her, like, look, hey, she finally walks out of my house. Thankfully. This woman's very touchy-feely, by the way. She keeps touching my missus and she keeps touching me. And she looked at me, I went, okay, here's the plan. Okay, your house is 2 minutes away, walking in that direction. I point in the direction we were facing. I was like, in this direction. And she went, okay, no, cool. It's 2 minutes and it's your first left. You should go take that, do that. And she went, oh, okay, no, cool, I can do that. Oh, I said, do you want me to walk you home? Because as a person, you do. You would just say that, wouldn't you? She looks at me dead in the eye and went, no, it's okay. No, I've got this. I completely got this. 100% got this. I went, okay, as long as you're sure. I'm like, okay, as long as you're sure, love. As long as you're sure. She gives both me and Shelves hugs. She gives us both hugs, saying, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for allowing me in your home. I'm like, you're welcome. Get home safe, kind of situation. 2 seconds later, she pulls away from that hug and she goes, I forgot my phone in your house. You've never had your phone in our house. You don't have your phone on you. Okay, what about my coat? Where's my coat? Where's my Ralph Lauren coat? Where's my coat? You didn't have a coat on. And she was like, oh yeah. Then she walks straight ahead. She walks the way I told her to go. And we went, bye, get home safe. Which even though she said no, I should have just walked her home anyway. I should have just walked her home. But she said no, and I don't want to over push boundaries and make her mad. So me and Shell both walked into the house, turned all the lights off, locked the front door, went upstairs into this bedroom. We looked from our bedroom, the window that's in front of me, because it shows my street. It shows our street that we live on. It shows our street's very long, both this way and that way, and obviously that way and that way. You know, it's very one-sided. It's four-sided. Don't know why I'm giving you all that information, but you can see people coming from left, right, you know, from everywhere from everywhere. So we're just trying to keep an eye on her, you know, as we're doing this. And she, instead of going straight, she then went left. She went left at the wrong place, and she just walking around, going to other people's addresses. So at this point, we then clicked, went, we're phoning the police. We're gonna phone the police. So we did. And they were like, okay, can you describe this person? Can you describe the person? We're like, yeah, we can describe the person. We described her, of how she looked. And she went, okay, so what seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem? We believe that this woman is a danger to herself and potentially a danger to other people. And they're like, okay, cool, okay, we're gonna get the police out and look for her. And then we told her, any other piece of information we need to know? And we're like, yeah, she barged into our house. She came into our house without our consent. Like, she walked into our house without our consent. And they're like, okay, we will take that seriously. And not had the police come here yet at all. We don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But whilst people watching, I call it, we see her again. She's walking up the street with a woman that she has found. She's found a woman, and she's asked this woman for help. First off, she asked the woman for a fag because I saw her smoking, which is fine. You smoke or whatever. But if you remember earlier in the video, I said that she doesn't like smoking because it kills trees. So anyway, but that's besides the point. I don't know the full extent to this next bit because I couldn't hear. I don't know if the woman was already on the phone or anything. But I think she might have been already on the phone. I don't know. But this woman that obviously was intoxicated, she walks up to this woman, gets a fag from her, and I think she's asking for help. Like, hey, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Can you help me? And the woman's probably like, yeah, or maybe no. I don't know. She went, yeah, sure. Where do you live? And she's like, oh, I don't know. Or maybe gave an address. I don't know this part. All I know is that the person this woman was on the phone to, like, she had her phone out like this, and the drunken woman grabbed her phone, and all I heard was, you effing C-word, you know what I mean? Like, you effing C-word. I can't fucking believe you're fucking prick. She has this other woman's phone in her hand. I was like, oh shit, this is going to go south. The other woman grabs her phone and then she quickly walks off. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm not being here. I am leaving the situation. I'm leaving said situation, which is fair. You do that. You go and do that. And she went, oi, lady. And she started doing this, and then at her, she started doing gun fingers at her. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then she walked off again. 5 to 15 minutes later, we haven't seen her, but we heard one police siren. So we hope, fingers crossed, that she was found by the police and they took her to where either her address or to the police station or maybe even a hospital. I don't know. I don't know the ending to this story. I just know that we have not seen her again since. And it was a really weird night. The night ended when we, 12:30 at night, maybe 1 a.m. Because that's when we were like, okay, no, the police aren't coming today to give up, ask for a statement from us. Because usually they do. It's like, no, they're not coming here. Let's try and get some sleep. We couldn't sleep. We stayed awake watching TikToks on my phone to try and keep our calm and nerves down. But we did get some sleep, but not crazy amount of sleep at all. And that is the end of my story. I don't know much anything else. I don't know if this woman got home safely. I don't know anything at all. I really don't. I wish I did have an ending to this story. I just don't. I don't know, but I really wanted to talk about my experience of last night and what happened, because it's been on my mind all day. It's been on my mind all day. It shook both me and Shelbs. Like she was at the forefront of everything, which makes sense because a lot of women go to gravitizes towards other women. So like this drunken woman went to her and to be by her side and like talk to her and be very touchy feely, and Shells was all touched out. Like she just wanted it to stop. She just went, okay, just let it stop. And then when she left, she actually bawled her eyes, crying, and I had to give her a hug. I'm like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then we watched from our bedroom, and we didn't see anything since or heard anything. But that's it. I doubt you're watching this, but if you are, I really do hope you got home safe. I really do. Because you just spawned into my life, kinda, and then you disappeared. Then you disappeared within a matter of what felt like moments, but it was like probably half an hour to an hour. The whole situation lasted, and it was one of the most stressful times in my life. So I hope she got home safe. But that's the end of the story. Okay, so that's the end of this video. This video was crazy. I don't know if I should apologise for it being around 30 minutes, maybe to 40 minutes long. I don't know. I feels like I've been talking here for hours. So I don't know what the extent of this video is. But I need to edit it and make it watchable, I guess. But if you guys want me to tell more stories about my life, I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories, a lot of true stories that's happened to me in my life. Hopefully not as extreme as this one. But I'm willing to tell stories if you guys want me to tell stories. Because if you want me to tell stories, let me know. Write down in the comments below, like, tell me you want more stories. Just type in more stories. If you're new, please subscribe. I am 1 follower away from 500 subs. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Also follow me on my other social medias. Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. All of that will be in the link in the description. With that being said, you guys are always awesome to me. I appreciate your support and your love. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.